So this is what it looks like now. So you can see that this whole area where the tornado came through, it literally just twisted these trees completely out of the ground. They've come through and they've logged it since then. Georgia Pacific came in. I don't know if you can see way over there, so that's miles away on that hillside over there. It just tore everything out of the ground. That goes all the way over closer to the campsite, to the other side of Pin Oak Lake. And so this is one of the reasons, so we're so far out here, when the storms come and it's bad like this is one of the reasons that we've always said we are going to have storm shelters, because the last thing you would want to be in is a little camper with a storm like that coming through. Well, good morning. Well, this is Tuesday. I think it's March the 20th. I'll give you a little update. We got a little bit more fencing done. I've got 5 sections done, all the way around there. We're gonna work some more on that today, but I'm on my way up to open the gate. Ricky Derryberry's gonna come up here. We're distantly related, I believe. I'm not really sure how Uncle Danny could tell me that. But Ricky has been holding a 20-foot shipping container for us for about a year. When I got it, I didn't realize how much room you needed to drop one. And so he's going to be able to bring it today. Since we've got the backhoe now, I can actually kind of drag it around and move it to where we want to put it. My issue before was wherever he put it, it was going to be there forever. So he's going to come up today and look at that. We're going to open this gate for him. But man, it's a beautiful day. It got cold last night. It got down to about 24 degrees here. And me and the kids were in the camper, and I've just got 2 little space heaters in there. So it got down to 59 degrees in the camper. But they were under blankets and said they were not cold. So that's cool. Hey Hardy, what are we doing?
We're pulling this, and
oh yeah, we're doing it. Hang on, let's see if I can get a video. This will be awesome. Okay, Harley. Video's rolling. Now listen, don't pull it apart, so don't pull on it. Let me walk behind you. So get it underneath it, get it completely off the ground.
3, 2, 1,
Lift. Okay, walk. Walk. Doing good. You're doing good.
Turning, we're turning.
Go right down the middle. You're doing great. Doing great. Doing great. Keep moving. Right in the middle. There you go. Keep going. Stop. Dude, that was amazing. All right, well, I was able to move the little tent. I moved it back kind of where it was originally, behind that one. Harley was a big help. And then I've got out here and I've just scratched away all of this. Man, it's just pine straw and leaf mulch, and got it down to the bare earth. It's still pretty soft, but I'm gonna bring some gravel over here, and I'm going to spread gravel up in that spot right there, and we're gonna put the storage container there, but I think that's where the fifth wheel is gonna park. Now that I think about it, I can back it right up in that spot right there, and it'll be kind of buried in the trees. And a fifth wheel you can set on a slope like this a whole lot easier than a camper, because a fifth wheel has those big jacks in the front, and you can kind of correct for height differences. So even though we've got a probably 2 or 3 degree slope right there, that fifth wheel will set there pretty level, I believe, and we'll see. But I'm going to bring some gravel in now. All right, well, after about 5 minutes of raking, that looks real nice. So that's about, I'd say that's at least 35 feet deep back there, and that'll give us a good base to start with. And we can back a camper up in there one of these days. We'll put some flowers right in that area right there. I think we'll do another little flower bed. But I think we'll have a couple little places. So that's a campsite there eventually, and that'll be a campsite there. So they're not gonna be too far apart. There's gonna be one right just the other side of, well, right at the base of that big tree, about where the rock pile is. That'll be one. Where the airstream is will be a campsite. And then right down there behind the truck and trailer will be the storage container. So, and then at the top of the hill up there, I've got a couple places for additional campsites. So pretty pleased with that. And Ricky should be here shortly. Kids are playing, having a big old time, just a big old time. Here it comes. That thing is huge, Harley. Now he's going. He's going to get in there. There's Ricky. He designed that trailer, he says. That's awesome. Isn't that cool? Just roll it back, tilt it back, slide it off, drive out from underneath it. Brittany, he was able to do all this. I don't think he hit any of our flowers. And there it sits. Just pretty as it please. All right. There goes Ricky. And we have a storage container. How about that? Awesome. Okay, we had to modify the balance beam. Now it's a seesaw.
And balance beam.
So I chainsawed a big area underneath there, and then it's got 5-inch bolts or screws that are keeping it from sliding back and forth. So I think that'll work. It's pretty safe. I don't think that's anything. There's no way the kids can move it. So we'll test it out. But anyway, and Lily wanted a seesaw, so now she's got her seesaw. So that's cool. Anyway, here's the fence as it's looking. So chain link is in. All right, it's an awesome, beautiful day, Bible Grove. We got PBJs, picnic tables.
We
got Doritos. Dad's got some chicken sandwiches. Good stuff. Everybody good? All right.
And for everybody on YouTube,
Yeah.
if you have Doritos, you can either use this kind or the Cool Ranch. Put it in your PBJ heaven.
You like PBJ and Doritos together? And that doesn't sound like anything I'm probably going to try. But I'm proud of you guys for trying new stuff. All right.
Well, good morning. Hey, today is Wednesday. I think today is March the 21st. Don't hold me to it. That means it's spring. That's awesome. Didn't get quite as cold last night. We got down into the 40s, but we slept good. Riley's doing good. We're headed back today about 2 o'clock, but we got our shipping container installed. Got a pad put under it yesterday. That was awesome. We got our tent moved. Both of them are back there now. So that's our covers. I moved the water IBC totes underneath that tent. I don't know why they're under the tent, but it just seems to be neater. And we hauled some mulch around and kind of put some mulch in underneath some of the flowers and the flower beds. I'm going to do some more of that today, I think. Let me show you my fence here. So I'm around the playground area. We got, all right, and you just keep walking. And what we're doing is we're just going out in the woods and we're finding these skinny and straight rail trees, and several of them are already on the ground. In fact, I think I've only cut one. And then this one goes over this way. It kind of makes a turn. And what I'll eventually do is go down on the back side there. Well, on the back side. It's hard to do this there and come down through and go through the woods that way. That's pretty cool. So I also wanted to show you this. So this is that big stump I tried to dig out with Mr. Bob, and it is still holding water down there. In fact, it's holding almost as much water as it ever was. That's where we're going to put our pond, so that's probably a good thing. We'll put a liner in it anyway, because the pond would always be this muddy color if we don't put a liner in it. Maybe a muddy color even with a liner in it, but I'm hoping to keep that mud out of it so we can have some koi and it be a little bit more of a beautiful pond than a I don't know, that just looks like a thing that feeds cattle or waters cattle. I don't know, don't love that. Anyway, that's what's going on here. I'm gonna do a little bit of work this morning. The kids are still asleep. I'm gonna get the backhoe out, and I may go up front and kind of clean up the ditch that I filled with debris the first part of the year. And we will see what else we can get into. Awesome. Okay, who's the best pancake maker in the world?
You.
Me? Those were big ones too. Those were good. And I cut them up for you. That's a lot of love right there.
Mm-hmm.